Hey guys, Anthony the Vet Do 82 here, and it's been a long time coming, guys. It's been several months. I do apologize. I've just had a lot of things going on. I've been very busy, and that's usually my excuse for saying I was lazy. So I mean, it is what it is. But anyway, guys, I got a couple things to talk about. A couple of things that I haven't put on my vehicle yet. One of those things is the Vararam intake, which I will be doing on today's video. So stick around with that. We're gonna see with the power delivery. We're gonna see how hard the installation is. I've heard different things about it. You know, plenty complaints about fitment, but we'll see. You know, guys. So stick around, guys, and I hope you enjoyed the video. And please like and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Please do, and thank you for the subscribers that are here. Welcome to my channel. Let's get it going, guys. This is Anthony the Vet Do 82. Hey guys, it's Anthony the Vet Do 82. Anyway guys, that's it. Anthony the Vet Do 82. Here it is, guys. The Vararam intake system. This is the basic. That there's two different models. This was the cheapest model. There is the other one that comes with the piece. The rest of the intake. So this is the cheapest model. You can get this on eBay for about $270, $260 around there. All right. Without further ado, let's get it going. Why, guys, in previous video, if you look, I had a issue with the vehicle, an electronic issue. The car was acting completely strange, wouldn't start. Come to find out, it was the computer, which is actually under this battery. So a recommendation: always get a dry cell battery. Okay, the battery I had wasn't a dry cell, and therefore it busted for whatever reasons, overheated, I don't know, leaked down into the computer. It wasn't the battery I had, but it was the previous one, and it basically chewed through the ECM. So get a dry cell battery. Very important, guys. It's worth the extra money. All right. Okay, so guys, first thing we're gonna do in the situation is, if you have a dual cone or an aftermarket intake, if you have the stock intake system, go by the owner's manual to figure out how to disconnect it, which I'm pretty sure it's not difficult at all. If you got to change the air box or the air filter, you're gonna have to figure that out. But with ours, it's quite simple. It's gonna be these two right here, and you're gonna disconnect the mass airflow sensor right here, which obviously, flick of the wrist comes off. Then these right here, this main line right here, and yeah, we'll pull it out. As well, I would just say, to make it easier on yourselves, disconnect this as well. Obviously, I think you have to anyway. These grommets, this just comes right up, you know what I mean? They pull up if you pry them up. And there's the sensor as well right here, which another flick of the wrist. All right, so I'm gonna do the magical beep. There it is. So it took a little bit longer than this snap, but obviously movie magic, editing magic. But all right, the next step will be to disconnect this right here. All right, this fan cover, which isn't that hard either. Or this is actually the radiator cover, but as well, it's what allows the bottom feeder suction to work on this system for the radiator. So basically, it is, excuse the dirt. I mean, guys, you know, I'm not. There's some people that are real meticulous about it, but basically, you're gonna disconnect these right here. I don't know if this is a 10 or 12, but we're gonna disconnect these on each side, okay? And this should pop up. This is a 2-piece. This is not a 1-piece. It may look like it, but as you can see, this is a 2-piece. So this will come up, then there will be a separate piece, which we have to go to the bottom for that one. All right, guys, stick around. Okay, guys, so after you disconnect those 4 bolts, the top piece just slides right off, and there you have it. You can see the radiator. This one's not so dirty. There's still a little bit of you can see grass, things like that. It's still it can still affect your performance, your heating, your cooling, I mean. So like I said, man, take a hose to it. I wouldn't suggest a pressure washer unless you're gonna use a one of the jets that aren't as strong, you know, cause damage to the fins. You don't want to have that happen either. This has to come off now. You can see it's not too bad. It comes off from the bottom, but you can see, well, you see, as you can see, I just pulled it a little bit, and already it's has these clips at the bottom there, as you can see. I don't think you can see because it's crazy, but there's these little clips. Yes, there they are. See, clip down. So, but yeah, there it is, guys. Like I said, when you're there, clean it, man. Might as well. You know what I mean? All right, guys. Okay, guys. So we have jacked up the vehicle. Okay, you should know how to jack up your car already. If you don't, you either can get a puck or you can jack it where basically the puck goes. Again, refer to your owner's manual for that. I don't have the puck, but I have a rubber guard. Okay, and even after that fact, I put a you can see right there. Okay, another jack, just extra protection, you know. Love my car, don't want to die by it either. So all right, let's get to it over here, guys. Okay, guys, once under the vehicle, you'll see this is the radiator. Okay, you're gonna want to disconnect these right here, which I'm guessing these are, I don't think they're 10s. These are probably 8 millimeters. That's what it's looking like. There's several across. There is this sensor here, which you can disconnect as well with this clip that comes up. Be very sensitive, very careful. You know how Corvettes are, guys, but if you're careful enough, you'll push this up, and this should disconnect just like so, and you push it out the way. All right, guys. All right, guys, you can't mess it up, but right. So I'm gonna disconnect that. And as well, you can see you have one over here in this corner right here, and I'm pretty sure, yes, of course, that's one there too. So once those come off, guys, this piece will just come right off. All right. Okay, guys, so once you've taken off these screws, which right here, you might have to move this a little bit. This basically this air director. That's pretty much what it is. It directs the air this way. All right. You screw all of them, which is one here as well. Okay, right there in that corner, and then all of these. You know, there's about 4 of these here. No, 5 of these. If I can, right there. So you have 5 of them. All right. Once that comes off, this will literally, this shroud right here, this will literally just, as you can see, it comes up. You're gonna want to try to take it out from the top. If not from the top, from the bottom. I'm gonna figure that out. All right. The millimeter for this was 7 millimeters for the smaller hose. These all down here. So this is fairly easy getting this all off, though, guys. All right. So stick around, and I'll be back. Here it is. Did come up from the top. One thing I want to point out before pulling it is you have another sensor that goes right here. Actually, it's not a sensor, it's the, I believe it is the wiring for the light. Make sure you unplug that and make sure you disconnect it. If not, you're going to yank on it, you're going to break it. Okay, so that's it. Once that happens, be very careful not to bend any of the radiator, which that's not even the radiator, I'm sorry, that's the AC condenser. But make sure you and clean it up, man, guys. Just clean it up before you put everything back on. You could take a light brush, very soft brush, and probably do away with all that. But for the most part, just spray it down. Once you do away with that, you have this open space, and you have all the space in the world to work on this, are installing the Vararam air intake system. Again, right now this job is looking like I'm gonna go out of 1 out of 10, 1 out of 10 on 1 being the easiest, 10 being the hardest. This is probably a 3 or 4, guys. It really isn't hard. Don't let people make it seem so hard, make it seem so impossible or just time consuming. It really isn't. With power tools, you could probably do this under an hour, to be honest with you. It just depends on how fast you're willing to get it done. But let's keep it going, guys. All right, guys, so now once you've gotten that done, you have this big old clear space to work with. I did clean the condenser and radiator, as you can see, sprayed it down. All right, so once you do that, I want to come over here and see these bolts right here, right there. This is for the fog light cover. All right, that's gonna basically come right off. You do not need to disconnect the fog light. This literally will slide over, come out. What you put when you put the Vararam air index, or the intake system, the ducts will literally slide in that same way. Okay, so there's the other two right there. I believe there might be on the other side as well. I'm not sure, but I will be back to let you know. All right, again, like I said, guys, this is a pretty easy system to install. All right, obviously it's not a one of those dual cone, but you know what, the dual cones, they don't work. As well, on the Vararam system, make sure that these bolts right here are tightened. A lot of times they come with play. See that play? Make sure they're tightened before you go putting them in. All right, these are fine, but just make sure they're tightened before you put them in. All right, guys. Guys, there's one other thing I wanted to explain, which I'm sorry I completely forgot about. These the brake air ducts, you're gonna have to push them down, because right here where which I've already taken it out, but right here where this is the fog light housing, you can see that there is right here a screw. Actually, it was supposed to be 2. There's only 1 right here. I believe there's only 1, but you have to get this down to be able to go in there and unscrew it. I use this contraption with a 10mm to make it work, and it does work. You just have to come through here, slowly take it out, and it comes right off. All right, same thing with the other side. My other one was missing. I'm guessing it broke off. That's why I didn't bring it up. And well, I had a battery issue. My phone cut off. So, but I want you to as well. As you can see, I'm already putting the Vararams in. I took the other ones out as well. There's this cable that's under here that will be connected to the fog lights. Okay, and you'll have to pull those out with 2 clips that come out from the actual fog light housing. Not a big deal at all, actually. Still was fairly very easy. Now I'm putting the Vararams in. I brung them from the bottom in. Remember what I told you, these will slide directly in. It's gonna take some play, but it will work. Okay, I have to let my phone charge more, but we'll get to it, guys. All right, like I said, this job is fairly easy. Don't think it isn't. Don't even hope, guys. This is not a, don't go paying somebody hundreds of dollars for this job. It just doesn't make sense. All right, guys. All right, okay, guys, the Vararam system is completely tightened. Everything is in. You won't be having to worry about the 2 screws on the other side of the fog light lamps. There will be only 2 to put in, which if I can show you, will be these two right here. All right, on each side. So you won't have to worry about the ones on the other end anymore. From the top, you put back in the shroud right here, the inlet or the airflow. You're gonna put that back in. Okay. Remember, guys, it's plastic. No worries. Just worry about that condenser. Okay, guys. That's what you need to worry about. As you can see, this will go back in here. There is some adjustment that will be needed to be made, but nothing crazy. All right, so as you can see, all right, so we're gonna put this back on, guys, and back at you. Why, guys, this fitment is, if you're real meticulous with the fitment or real picky about fitment, this is not the system for you. There's gonna be a lot of fitment issues. See, there's a bit of a bulge here, which it still shouldn't affect performance or cooling. It shouldn't. As well, putting these bolts on right here seem upwards to almost impossible. Not impossible though, but it's a pain in the butt. For the most part, I put these on. I would say to put those on as well, but I'm gonna skip that for now. So this is back on. As you can see, I have to screw it down properly. There is the Vararam intake system, which will be connected to this and leading to another piece right over there. As well, there are these right here, which are insulating to keep any gaps from air. These will be going. I'm missing the other one. It's here somewhere. It's somewhere over there, but basically this is gonna work like this, as you can see, and the other piece is cut to go around like this. This is sticky at the back end, so you're gonna put it on. You want to make sure you do it right, nice and tight. Okay, make sure the surface is clean, so it's a proper sticking. All right, I'll do it right. There it is. All right. After that, we'll take the as you can see, slap that up, the filter, and we'll see what else happens here, guys, and see how this is going. Okay, guys, there's the filter put in. It just goes in between the insulation. All right, just a bit of curvature, and now we'll be connecting to that with these two clamps on each side. Guys, I got these to clamp, and when I say it took me a while, it took me a while to figure it out. Okay, so here's what I came up with. This is my thesis of the situation. These things right here, the extra insulation, toss it. Bye-bye. Not gone. You know what? We're going to do a flip of the wrist. Flick of it. Gone. Gone. Just like that. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. You don't really need it. The reason why is because if you didn't notice, on the filter itself, there was an outer insulation that keeps, we're just trying to keep things from coming in. At the end of the day, the direct air system, when sucking in, still gonna allow system from the bottom and up. And even if it's off a little bit, it's really not gonna lose the performance value in it because of the insulation wrapped around it. So when you closed it in, it's sealed no matter what, for the most part. So it's fine. It's easier to work with, and later on, if you wanna, maybe I could have cut around it and adjusted it, but I didn't feel like going through the bullshit. All right. But anyway, guys, there it is. Let's do the rest. And there it is, guys. The Vararam cold air intake system. All right. Remember to plug in the mass airflow sensor, which I'm gonna do. I just figured I'd leave the video here. What I want y'all to notice is fitment is not the best. I don't know if you can see that, but fitment is not the best. However, you know, you get what you paid for, guys. This is more for a performance piece than it is a cosmetically good looking piece. All right, and you only paid, like I said, to something for it, and it is what it is. All right, so that's really all I can tell you guys. All right, until next time, guys. Anthony the Vet Dude 82 out, and please don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace. Anthony the Vet Dude 82.